What's going on, guys? My name is Gabby Barker, and as requested on all of my social channels, you guys wanted to know more about my post-tournament rounds. So here we are. This is my first video of post-tournament stuff, and I am in Texarkana. It is for a WAPT event, and I am just willing to share this with you because I feel like there are times where I'm out on the course and I could have a specific hole that went bad or good, and you guys don't know about it or don't know how it all happened. So here we are. We are going to try and go through this as fast as I possibly can because I do not want this video long. I want you to be able to watch the whole thing and experience the whole round with me. So here we go. I started on 10 today at 12:35, and hole 10 I had well, actually, I'm going to give you the lowdown. I'm going to just give you kind of what I had into the hole and maybe the iron that I used, and kind of give you the gist. That way you kind of have an idea. So anyway, hole 10, down the middle, I had 153 yards to the pin. I decided to hit just a smooth 7-iron straight in the middle of the green, 2-putt par. Hole 11, it was 131 yards to the pin. I hit 9-iron just right of the green. I kind of thinned it a little so it didn't carry as far, but 2-putt par, easy. Hole 12 is a disastrous hole, but I'm excited to tell you about it because it was actually a pretty good, I'm not mad about it. So anyway, the drive, I just kind of pulled off the tee, so it hit the trees. It ended up resting on the cart path by another twig that I couldn't move because if I moved it, then my ball would move. So I thought about taking cart path relief, but then I would be put behind a tree. So then I was like, okay, I'm just going to hit it where it is. So I decided to hit it where it is, hit the tree. I got negative yardage, which went behind me. Then it was stuck by another tree, which I had to take an unplayable for. And so I took an unplayable, and now I'm hitting, so 1, 2, drop 3. I'm hitting 4 out of the trees where I wanted to be in the first place. So 4's out. It's par 5, so I had to lay up because there was water in front of the green. So 5 down the fairway, 6 on the green, and 2-putt for an 8. An amazing snowman. And let me tell you, it was brutal. Taking a triple that early in a round, was not anticipating what was going to happen or unfold from there on out. So anyway, that was 12. 13 par 3. It was 160-ish yards. I hit 6-iron right into the center of the green. Had a good birdie chance, but 2-putt par. So 13, 14. 14, my drive went a little bit too far. It was a dogleg right, but I kind of just shot straight through it. I wanted to hit a cut, but I didn't. So I ended up having to hit 6-iron up to the front of the green, chipped on, 2-putt per bogey. So at that point, I am 4 over. So 15 is par 4 straight up the hill. I had 80, maybe not 80. I think it was more so like 90 yards to the pin. I hit 56 on the green. Had a good, oh no, this is my birdie hole. Okay, so I had, I believe it was 96 yards to the pin. Got it up there. I had a really nice putt. It was a downhill slider to the left. First birdie of the day. Yes. So then the next hole, I had a par 5. Par 5, it was a beautiful drive down the left-hand side. I decided that I was going to lay up just because the number wasn't perfect. So I was like, I'm just going to lay up. Got on the green. I believe it was 70 yards to the pin, and gosh, am I thinking of the right par 5? Oh yeah, okay, so driver down the left-hand side. I did lay up. I had, I believe, close to 90 yards to the pin, stuck it to like 2 feet, tapped in for birdie. So then the next hole is a really short par 4, hit driver down the middle just to the front of the green. I had like a little flip wedge, I think from 70 yards, and stuck that to like 6 feet, tapped in that for birdie. So I had a turkey, guys. I had 3 birdies. But anyway, so hole number 18, I ended up hitting a really good drive, but it clipped the trees because you kind of have to go over the corner. So it clipped the trees and had to hit out of the trees. Got on the green, 2-putted per bogey. So I made it out of the front 9 at 2 over par. So then We go to the front 9, which is hole number 1. I did the same thing, kind of pulled my drive a little left, 4-iron up to the front of the green, get on the green, two putt for a bogey, which isn't terrible, but it's not great. So then the next hole is a par 5, kind of driver down the left hand side, 6-iron up to the front, or actually no, it was a little longer. It was a little to the left. Yeah, then I had about 90 yards to the pin, got it up there. I had a really good look at birdie, but missed it. Par 3 is the next hole. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 150-ish yards. I hit 7-iron, just a little skinny, up to the front of the green, 2-putt par. Hole number 4, driver down the middle. I had a really good wedge shot in there. I think I had 90, no, actually that was 106 to the pin, just a little short. I had a really good look at birdie, missed it, so I made par. Next hole is another par 4. Kind of pushed my drive on the right hand side. This is probably my favorite shot of the day. I was on like a little knob, but it was on the upslope, so I was in between clubs. It was 100. I think I was looking at like 108 yards to the pin, and I was like, I don't know if I can get down enough on a 56 or just fly it with a 50. So I was like, no, it's gonna get a hard 56. So hit hard 56, got up there. I had a really good look at birdie, missed it, 2-putt par. Next hole is a par 3, which is a really beautiful par 3. So the pin was 163 yards. I hit 6-iron just to the center of the green, 2-putt par, get out of there. Next hole, which is a par 5, driver down the left, hit the trees, dropped. Had a really nice punch out shot. I had 180 yards left to the pin on a par 5. So I just hit the crispest 5-iron, but it came up short in the bunker. The bunker was maybe 7 yards from the pin. Had a really saucy chip shot out of there, or sand shot out of there to 6 inches short of the pin, tapped in for a par. And the next hole is a dogleg, par 4 to the left. I hit 3 wood just because we were moved up in a couple boxes. So I hit 3 wood down the left-hand side and left myself, I believe it was 78 yards, I think, to the pin. Kind of flew it a little bit past, maybe 5-6 feet, and made a birdie. So that was hole 8, and then hole 9, I just smoked this drive all the way down to the front, or down the way to the front. Felt like the front of the green. But anyway, smoked this drive. I had 72 yards to the pin, I think, somewhere around 70 yards. Just flew it. I just flew it way too hard. Maybe the adrenaline was going, you never know. But just flew it, and I had a really good look at birdie, but missed it, made par, so I ended up the total of the day at +2. So there is no complaints there, just because I would have to say that is probably the most solid round that I have thrown together. I did count. I did have, I believe, 13 greens, which is the most that I've had in a while. If you've been watching, it's not been good. But today was beautiful. Today I felt like I had found my groove, that I am trying to be positive and keep this momentum going. But yeah, I feel really good about it. So I did ask on Instagram if people had questions, and I'll pick kind of like the top. So that's what we're going to do. So here's question 1. What's your lowest score? And my lowest score is a 61. It was a weird day. I'll tell you that much. It was like I can stand over a putt. It's like everything was going to go in. So it was a pretty good feeling. I need to feel that more often, I think. And let's see. Which club is your favorite and why? I don't know. I feel like it kind of changes because you never know it. Like a tournament, the putter can be hot, and so that's your favorite club. Or like today, the 56 degree for me, just a little flip wedge, was just spectacular. So I think it varies. What are your short and long-term goals? Short term, I'm just trying to stay as positive, keep the mentality, the vibes extremely high. And the long-term goals is, I feel like I want to say I want to be happy in the long term, but no, I just want to have golf be an outlet for me as a person, for me as a golfer, for me as Gabby, and use that in a way that's going to benefit myself and others around me, whether that's the Native American community, whether that's youth, whether that's my friends getting into golf. I don't know. It could be, I really don't know. All I know is I'm just trying to be happy. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to keep everything up, which I like. But anyway, that'll be the last question. And I hope this isn't too long. I'm trying to be fast about it. And I can't wait to tell you about tomorrow's round.